Netflix, y'all did not just fucking cancel Grand Army. Are you fucking kidding me? I feel like it's one of the best things y'all done had in a little minute. Cause everything done been the fucking same shit. These are some realistic ass characters. No. Bitch, I'm mad. Y'all done fucked over in space.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. Me, what you want from me? Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie.
Hey, how's y'all day? I'm Jayway, and welcome to my channel. Lil Nas X has been stirring the pot since his controversial video, MONTERO Call Me By Your Name, dropped. The video featured him twerking on the devil, and it had a lot of people in an uproar. And as the song was released, Satan was trending like #1 on Twitter. And the controversy, it worked in his favor as the song debuted at #1, earning him his second #1. However, it was very annoying that he was doing the most unnecessary things just to push and promote this song. So, without further ado, let's get into why I think Lil Nas X has just been very gimmicky. To further promote the song, Lil Nas X partnered with this third-party company, Mischief, to release these custom Nike Air Maxes that had themes of Satanism, and it had this drop of human blood. And the shoes sold out very quickly, but they were later recalled when Nike filed a lawsuit, as customers assumed and were complaining that, Nike was supporting the devil and supporting Satan. To me, I just found it so weird that he went so far to promote the songs by dropping these shoes. I just think the whole theme, as far as it being Satanism, was just weirding me out, because it just reminded me of how the music industry is and how artists will do particular things, whether that's performances, visuals, and, of course, the music, where they'll put certain things out there like, I'm willing to do anything for success. Almost like selling out in a way, like willing to sell out, sell their soul. And I think that's just the one thing that weirded me out. You'll have artists who do things, let's say just like Lil Nas X, then a few years later you see something impactful hurt their career or their life. After that fizzled out, Lil Nas X then tweeted that his song was taken down due to the controversy. When I checked my Spotify, the song was still available and you were still able to stream it. And he even went so far as to push the claim that the song was taken down when his label, Columbia Records, supported his lives. They were tweeting that, yeah, we're going to make sure that we get your song back on streaming services. And the song was never taken down. He followed up Call Me By Your Name with Sun Goes Down, which is where he finally admits to being behind the infamous Nas Mirage stan page, with the following lyrics. I'd be on the phone, standing naked, morning into dawn, only place I felt like I belonged. A few barbs weren't feeling the reference and were calling Lil Nas X out because he has used Nicki's name for attention in the past. He then tweeted this. To the barbs who feel I'm using Nicki's name for attention, the song I released last night was recorded last year, and it's about my life, which 6 of those years were dedicated to Nicki. It's no fake love, but I understand how it looks, so I will no longer mention her. And that tweet just really annoyed me, because this guy literally made it a point to where he would block his fans or even deny, being a fan of Nicki Minaj when he was first blowing up, to now it's, because people are feeling a type of way and this and that, I won't use the name. I'm just so tired of him always throwing in like, I'm being tired of being attacked by so-and-so. When people are checking you because people are noticing that you're being opportunistic, initially it was, you didn't claim, being a fan, but now all of a sudden you want to show all this support, and it just comes off weird and tacky. And it's not an issue to celebrate or support another artist, but he has just done so in an opportunistic way. And I just don't like how when he's being called out and people are noticing that, he'll throw in something like, oh, I'm being attacked. Oh, I'm this and that. And it's like, no one's attacking you. Just people are stating their opinions and you just don't like it. And there wasn't much of a backlash as far as him referencing Nicki in the song. That's why I say there was a few fans who called him out, because as far as what I've seen, I didn't see much of a backlash. For the most part, it's been positive. But this is just my problem, where I feel like it's just a gimmick, because prior to that, he was throwing out little hits, life's too short not to be a barb, and posting the leading tweets, wearing the Barbie chain, where I just feel like he's doing particular things for attention. As many of y'all should know, there's this whole thing where people use, the barbs for attention and, to get a following. And I feel like that's what he was doing. And it's just so tiring, because earlier it was, oh, I don't know her. And then all of a sudden you want to have that support because it's more convenient. When we were first introduced to Lil Nas X, honestly, it was from a gimmick. Billboard removed his song Old Town Road from the Hot Country Songs chart before it was able to hit #1, because they didn't consider it country. And then you had all the country artists hop on and supported him. Billy Ray Cyrus hopped on a remix, and it became his biggest hit. And personally, I just feel like he has kept up with these sort of antics. And it's not to say that the whole Old Town Road thing was planned, but I just feel like because one thing worked, why not try to replicate it? And that's what I feel like he's just been doing with the whole Call Me By Your Name release when the song came out. And I feel like with other songs after Panini, I'm not trying to say they flopped, but let's say they just didn't match the success of Panini and Old Town Road. So that's why I feel like he's been doing all sorts of things for Call Me By Your Name to reach #1 or to be a big hit, because he hasn't had a hit like that in a little minute until now. And that's just all my thoughts. I just feel like Lil Nas X is very inauthentic with the things he's been doing. And this is something personal that I've been thinking, but ever since Lil Nas X has come out, I feel like he almost has to prove that he's gay, or he has to do particular things to say, hey, I'm out. I'm just trying to understand just the whole, transition from him, doing the whole cowboy get up thing. He had that going on to what he's doing now. I'm just trying to wonder if this is really him, or does he have to prove himself? Because I just don't get the whole transition. It's kind of like when Disney stars, once they get out of that contract and they're adults, they start doing any wild things, to get attention. Kind of like how Miley Cyrus popped out for the whole Bangers era. You saw her ass naked everywhere. She always had a nude photo shoot and shit. She was just showing out to say, hey, look, I'm not that Disney star anymore. And that's just kind of like how I feel about Lil Nas X with how he's been doing things. It's not to say that artists can't grow, but I just find it weird. That's just something that I want to know. Like, do you feel the same way, where you feel like he kind of has to prove himself or do particular things to show that he's gay? And I kind of speak on a similar issue in my other video that I did about Lizzo and the problem about her brand and how she's been promoting herself. So if you'd like, you can check it up in the pop notification on the top. It's a similar topic that I talk about, where as far as the way these two artists been promoting themselves, it's just been very off to me. And just as far as Lil Nas X, I wonder if he will be more authentic, or maybe he'll be beyond these gimmicks that he's just been doing. Will we see more from him in this album, or will he be doing the same shit? Who knows? But something just ain't right as far as Lil Nas X, and maybe this whole album will clear it up for me. But as far as what I see, I'm tired of the fucking gimmicks. Give it the fuck up. That's it for this video. Leave a like, share. What's your thoughts on Lil Nas X? Let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.